Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Andy Dalton and the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Stafford. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in here by Jackson.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set.
Dalton's throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10 for Dalton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From midfield here, Dalton.
This one swung out to Williams.
Broke through some contact, but unable to. The Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing, Dalton.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be Dalton again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. So we've reached halftime here in our initials. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Montgomery. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On the ground, it's Montgomery, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Once more, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And what a
a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He gets it complete to Jackson. 20. Touchdown, LA. Deshaun Jackson, 82 yards.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Past the 20. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards.
And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Stafford. To Michel on the dump-off. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He's brought down by Troy Reeder. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down now, it's Montgomery. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.